Hi class. A lot of you have been asking me for a video about this course project, so I thought that I would do it today. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to do 4 inventories: the style of loving, the attachment styles, the 5 love languages, and analysis of your imago. So let's just go see where these are, and then we'll come back to this. So if I go to modules, okay, and then I am going to start with, why don't we start with the imago, since it's the first one that comes up. Okay, so what you're supposed to do here is you're supposed to draw a circle. Okay, so you draw a circle and then you write your mother's positive traits and your father's positive traits. So you put your mother's positive traits in the top and your father's positive traits in the bottom, and then you put your mother's negative traits on there and your father's negative traits in the bottom. So you draw a circle and put a line through it and write the top traits that you can think of your mom and dad. And then you're supposed to circle the top 2 positive traits for your mom and the top 2 positive traits for your dad, and then the top 2 negative traits for your mom and the top 2 negative traits for your dad. So now you have 8 traits, and that supposedly is what you're attracted to unconsciously. So first you would tell me what traits were there, and then in the paper you could tell me, do you agree with this theory? Do you find yourself attracted to these type of people? Okay, so that's how you do that one. So now I'm going to go back to modules. So you finished one. Well, actually I could show you this one. Okay, so this would be the 5 love languages quiz. So I'm just typing that in here. Okay, so this one you take online, and then you just would click on Start Now. Here, I'll just show you. Start the quiz. Okay, and then I'm an adult. I'm in a relationship maybe. It's more meaningful to me that this and that. And then you just click it. And then what it'll do is it'll give you an analysis of your love languages. Okay, so then you just, in that section of the paper, you just tell me what were your top 2 love languages. And, just talk about that. Write a few little sentences. Okay, let's go to the next one that we want to do. Okay, so we're on styles of loving. Okay, so on the styles of loving, it's a PDF file. Download. Okay, so I'm going to open it. Sorry that it's kind of scanned in, kind of funky. But you just answer all of these questions true and false. Okay, so just answer them true and false. All right, so then we would go to the next one. This is the back side, so this is another set of questions. Then we go to the next one, and then this is your graph. Okay, so you could print your graph out. So then you write all of your, you write your answers. For number 1, did you put true or false? For number 2, did you put true or false? For number 3, true or false? And then see how there's an S, an A, an M, a P, an L, and an E down here? That's how you would do your graph, is you count the number of trues that you have for S. So if you answered 4 S questions true, then you would mark it right here. And so by creating a little bar graph here, it'll show you how you deal with the styles of loving. So, I did a lecture on like storge, agape, mania, pragma, ludus, eros. So that's how you get your score here, and then you would talk about what you learned about it. Do you agree? Do you not agree? Okay, so we'll go back to modules now. And we are going to do the last survey, which is the attachment styles. Okay, Let's see. Next. Okay. So you see how there's little boxes here? That's kind of showing you what statement goes with that particular, if you mark true in this, then you would have an A score. So what you do is you're going to answer these true or false, okay? And the ones that you answer true, you put a check mark in the box that's available. I worry that if my partner leaves me, I might never find somebody else. So if you say that's false, then you don't mark anything. But if you say it's true, then you click on then you mark on this box. And that would give you have at least one A score. And then what you're going to do is you're going to count up the number of A's, the number of B's, number of C's. So the only way, so if you say something is true, then you mark that box off. Okay, so now we finished the surveys because you had to take 4 surveys. So let's look at our rubric here, just so that everybody gets an A on this project. Okay, so grading rubric for course project. So I need like an analysis of all surveys completed and included in the final project. Usually, if we weren't online, then you would turn in the surveys to me like in a little packet. We would make a packet for this. But since we're online, you're just going to tell me the results, okay? So then after you tell me the results of each one, so I would like just maybe say my imago, these were the traits that I found. For my styles of loving, I would say these were my top 2 styles. For my 5 love languages, I would say these are my top 2 styles. And then for my attachment style, you would say I scored the highest in this area, or I had high scores on this area and this area. Then what you need to do is you need to do a summary of your survey results. So I want 3 sentences for each survey. I want you to talk about each survey, what you learned from it, with at least 3 sentences. So I need 12 sentences in total, okay? Then the personal statement is how you intend to maintain a healthy relationship. And I want you to include the 5-to-1 ratio with regard to John Gottman. So you should listen to that lecture because I talk about that you have to have 5 positive to every negative in order to keep your relationship thriving. And then, so I would like you to list at least 10 positive behaviors that you personally are going to try to use to maintain the 5-to-1 ratio. So where you can get those behaviors from is you could look at the 5 love languages ideas. You could just think about what can I do for my partner that would make them feel good. So I'd like you to like come up with at least 10 ways that you can add positive, like John Gottman talks about investing in your relationship, that you would invest. Like, do you go buy them coffee every morning? Do you make them coffee? Do you give them compliments throughout the day? Do you take time to help them when they're having a rough time? Okay. So then the next thing is the dream marriage is, if you could have the perfect marriage, what would it be like? Like, will you have joining bank accounts? Will you have separate bank accounts? Will you guys spend time at their family and your family? Will you go on family vacations together? Will you have separate vacations? Will you have a girls' night, a guys' night? How will your marriage go? Okay. I think this is really important. A personal contract regarding what you will absolutely not tolerate in a relationship. I would like you to write 4 sentences, at least of, this is what I stand for and this is what I will not tolerate. Okay, so then the final thing is for grammar and writing is, of course, you should just spell check it. I know that we all have little grammar errors, not a big deal, but, just try to proofread it a little bit. And then presentation, that doesn't hold as well online as it does face-to-face. Face-to-face, I ask them to make a folder, and I'm hoping that they'll keep it with them forever. Like when they're 80 years old, they can look back and say, oh, this is what I believed about love and relationships when I was whatever age you are. Well, I hope that this video helped you. Please reach out to me. I can't help if I don't know what you need. So this was my attempt at a video, and I hope you have a great day.